In Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 180. Check. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go with Leonard Fournette, third year back from LSU. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing here, Dobbs. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The pickup there, 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dobbs. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Dobbs. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to come back to you.
This is Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now Dobbs. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Finding room to the 20. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Fournette, a first down carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. Now.
50, Mike's 50.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Dobbs. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Ready. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rip right.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure, and a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dobbs flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Maurice Hurst. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what
he's got him in, complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Right on 1. 44, Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Dobbs completes it to Lee. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Dobbs now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobbs. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, Dobbs looking for his running back, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Here we go. Fix the outlaw.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dobbs. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Dobbs. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relax.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr on the give. It's Washington. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Fuck down. You wide, ain't? All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 44.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Fournette fighting through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready. 70 ending. Bring it. Bring it. Check. Check. That's right. That's him. Check. Cross. Cross. Hey,
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
That's the way. Check, check.
Throwing again. Dobbs. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They run with Pumphrey, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Dobbs. The 20. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr, and that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Carr. But it's brought in by Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
What now? What, AD?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey!
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Carr completes it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check three, check right down.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 3rd and 2. Dobbs. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. And he finds McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out like a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jags. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I'm in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my